creators, be very, very careful. Only use the studio music. And
I was like, just Sebastian Rogers is an autistic boy. He's 15 years old. He's been missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And everybody has been looking for him. Everybody. He is 5 foot 5 inches tall. He weighs 120 pounds. Sandy blonde hair, and he wears glasses. And again, there is no footprint of him whatsoever.
You think back, and there might have been a reason he was possibly upset, or something outside that could have enticed him to go outside. Was there anything that came to mind?
We've been combing over that day and even the weeks before he left, and I hadn't been able to figure it out. That morning he was laughing, he was joking. Everyone we were around that day agreed that he seemed like he was in a good mood. He was behaving.
This boy, I've done told y'all, reminds me of my son that had autism, that is my third son. And he disappeared right down the road from part of where my family lives. And I take all of these cases serious. I am not playing about anything right now.
The original thinking was that Sebastian Rogers left home on his own, but the fact that he disappeared without a trace now has authorities looking into the very real possibility of foul play.
I'm not trying to accuse them of anything. I'm trying to tell you how suspicious they are now becoming. Hello, everybody. Y'all got 2 today. I didn't realize I hit the other one. I apologize. But I love me some Justin. And we need to smile around sometimes, right? Smile around and find out at Smiley's what you might get. You never know. Hey, Dee and Brown Eyes Girl. Hello, hello. And Millie, Coffee Bar Lady. Hello, hello. Hello there. Poco. Did I say it right? Oh, my goodness. Y'all get smiley sometimes. Mary Harris, hello. Teddy Bear, good evening, my friend. Sue, hi. Lori, hello. Hello. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're doing fine. Hi, Sue. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, Chango Superstar. I hadn't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Let's see, they should have shown the steakhouse video the day after he disappeared. He seems much older and capable in that video. Absolutely. Did she purposely release the pictures that did not match his real likeness? You know, I think so. That's just my opinion, but that's what I think. That's what I think, Chango, in Summer's case, don't you? That's just me. Tina, hello. Hi, Ashley. Welcome, Judy. Trooper's mom, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you all this evening. Hello on this Sunday evening, January 19th, 2025. It's great to see you. I hope you're all staying warm and safe. I'm staying my butt inside. Would you believe Florida is calling for freaking snow? Now, it's beautiful, and I love to see it. I don't mind because I miss it every time I go home. Evidently, it started every time I leave there. But I think I don't want to see it here in Florida because these people are going to go mad. And if it does, I just can't even imagine. They've already closed the schools down in my county. They've already closed them down. Not supposed to snow until Wednesday here. And it says it's an 85% chance. Lord have mercy. I can't imagine. I haven't even been to the store yet, but I imagine it's kind of like the hurricanes. Probably all the bread is gone. I don't know. What y'all think about that? Y'all are probably laughing your butts off from up north, right? Hey, Raleigh's nanny. Hello. Jacqueline, Tina, everybody coming in. Y'all are such beautiful people. I appreciate you being here. I really appreciate you being here. Hey, Michelle Davis. Good to see you. Good to see you. I did have my son and granddaughters here yesterday, and we did go out to the beach, and it was a pretty rough day. We spread some of my mom's ashes and did some things. My stomach hadn't been right since. Hey, Margaret. Hello, hello. But it was beautiful yesterday as far as the water was green. Usually it's down at Destin that it's really green. It was really green yesterday, but it was rough. Rough waves, green flag. Hey, Guidance. Wanna be sleuthing something. Smiley, they roll the sidewalks up here when it snows. I'm telling you. Hey, JD. I'm telling you. They're going to go, wow, buck wild. We're going to sit back and watch, kick our feet up and really watch what they're going to do. But I don't even know. I've never heard of it. Hey, Maria. Denise, hello. So anyway, I kind of been off and on. I hadn't did a live, so there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on. Hey, baby kisses. You're fine. Absolutely fine. Hey, Mini Panthers. Hello. Welcome. I'm so glad to see everybody. I miss y'all when I don't go live and at least physically say hello. It makes me smile when I see all your faces. It does. You know, because I can pop in. Oh, Spooky Wife. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. I'm so blessed to have you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, y'all are so kind. You're so kind. Things are starting to wind down, so I need to get me a good old members live together. That's what I need to do. You need to get my butt in gear. That's what I need to do. But I've been watching. You're in Maine. Oh, Mary, I loved it when I went to Maine. When I did go to Maine, we went on a road trip and we went to Maine. Actually, when we had Hurricane Michael, my grandson lost his house. Hey, Daniel. Happy Sunday, Juicy. Hey, my grandson lost his house and everything, and him and his mom went to Maine for a while. But we went up there to pick them up and bring them back when everything calmed down. And, well, it was a road trip, I guess. But we went, and it snowed. But I'm telling you what, Maine is the most beautiful place to me that I have ever saw. I really want to go back. It is so pretty. I love Maine. And that, I think I might have told y'all about this. When we were up there, they didn't live far from Stephen King's house. Oh my God, I got pictures. I got to pull them out one day. And we went. And I think I told y'all this before. And there was snow on the ground. It was so pretty. And you know, his gates have they're iron gates, and they have I think it was bats, I can't remember now, on the poles or whatever, and on the gate parts. Can't think of the word I'm trying to use, but Anyway, my grandson, he was young, but he likes scary movies or whatever. So me and his mom got out of the truck and walked up there and took pictures and everything. But my husband and him stayed in the truck, and he was hanging his picture out. He was hanging his body out, and he's like, whose house is this? Whose house is this? And we're like, you know, the one that made Pet Cemetery. And he's like, He started waving his little arm. He's like, y'all better come on. You better come on and get back in the truck. We got to go. Yes, just Jen. Yes. Oh my God. But it's so pretty. It was funny though how he said it. We got to go. We got to go, Flo. Yeah, it was, Mary. I wish you could have saw it. We got to go. Yeah, he has ever since he's been a kid, though. He loved it, but he didn't want. I don't think he would have loved real life in person. He wasn't about to get out. I said, "You want to go get your picture made?" No, we got to go. I know he's mine too, Bonnie's. Lord, but I said, look, he couldn't even make a movie out of this. Ooh, this case is a hot mess, isn't it? Rumor is, let me put this up here so I can see. Rumor is he has an underground tunnel from his house out to his office. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it one bit. Well, when we first pulled up, there was this car sitting there. And I can't remember. It was a silver, I don't know, it was a little sports car, but you know, I ain't into all that stuff. I ain't into all that money crap or whatever. But when we pulled up, I'll always swear that was him. I mean, I didn't see or anybody that looked like him or whatever, but just by the car. They sat there and sat there and sat there. And then they kind of drove around the block until we got finished making pictures. And then as we were leaving, they pulled up. So I guess somebody, now that I thought about it, either somebody was going to visit him or it was him making sure nobody was breaking at his house or whatever. He probably has that all the time. But now that I thought about it, I'm like, that was probably him. But yeah, it was a pretty neat thing. But I loved Maine. I do want to go back. I really want to go back. That was so pretty. Honey, if I was her, I mean, I'm glad they came back, but now thinking about it, if I was her, I believe I would have stayed in Maine, honestly. But at the time, you know, they had to get back. I mean, that's my grandson. They had to get back and get to life here, you know. But yeah, I wanted to come on here and just talk to y'all. I got a couple of videos that I want to show you. And definitely, if you have any information or you think you have any information, please call any of these numbers, or I'm going to start saying call all of these numbers. I don't want to perturb anybody now that everybody's getting along with the law, it seems like, but, well, not everybody, but, you know, since some people's made peace with the law, but I think that they really need to start checking into people and doing their job. And, you know, I am going to bring this up. I just saw earlier, let me get it here. I just saw earlier, somebody evidently named Carmeland. Y'all probably saw this. And I doubt that's their real name. But evidently somebody named Carmeland on X told Hong, and it was flagged from X this morning at 6:15 a.m. that they will SHOOT him in the face worse than their own government hung. And that was uncalled for. I don't care who it is, what it is, or why it was. I'm telling y'all, every single one of you that's a threat. And if I told one of my mods about 2 weeks ago on the phone, and this is for any of this got started with Hong or anybody else, if this don't stop, blood is going to be shed and it's not going to be good. And I was only talking about the hate channels, honey. I was only talking about them. I was literally talking, if you want to know the truth, I'm not going to sugarcoat a damn thing. I was literally talking about a PI and people pulling up in front of people's houses and knocking on doors and all kinds of shit like that, because it'll cause somebody to go outside and jerk a motherfucker out of a car, honestly. And that's going to cause a KILLING. If you want to know the truth. So if you want to know what happened to Sebastian, I don't know. But the nicest, calmest people, I do think, all can snap and have a little bit of that in them. Because I know I could probably snap on a motherfucker in a heartbeat if you want to know the truth. That's my biggest fear. It's always been my biggest fear. That I could KILL somebody by accident in a heartbeat. You don't want to F around and find out. And if they keep on with this on here, this is what's going to happen. So I think Craddock, and I think these people need to get off their butts. And I think they need to do what they need to do to resolve this matter. That's just my opinion. Because I think this is getting a little bit overboard. We've already had one YouTuber come out on YouTube with a GUN. Y'all remember that? But that's okay, right? That's okay. Now we got this threatening somebody's life and literally SHOOTING them. I don't find it funny, and I don't find it a joke. You know, that's not what I come on here to talk about, but since I'm talking, you know how I get started. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it was not her. Oh, but they want to claim some people want to claim they're so scared of her. My God, I met her. She is the most kindest, gentlest person there is on here. Are y'all kidding me? Please stop with that bullshit. Okay, so let me get on with this. So I want to say, and all this is my opinion, and my opinion only, and my thoughts. Okay. So I was thinking, and y'all know it don't get good when I get thinking, but Kathy was there day one when Sebastian went missing, right? And Chris acknowledged he called his mommy to go over there. He acknowledged that, right? I heard it myself on the panel. And however, I don't remember him saying, and this is important because if y'all remember it, please send it to me or put it out here on my channel. I don't know. Or hell, maybe he can come up and clarify it as a fact. Now, I'm sure LE knows. Or hell, Miss Kathy, bring your fucking ass up here. Okay? Bring yourself up here and clarify some things, Kathy. We ain't heard from you. You seem to show out a lot in these Facebook groups and when people touchy you, and you don't have a problem bringing people to court. Well, Miss Kathy, you're welcome up here anytime, ma'am. But I was thinking today, again, I could be wrong, but how about we know Chris said he called his mother. Oh, and y'all up there in the bushes, y'all can go call Miss Kathy and Mr. Chris if you want to. I don't give a flying shit right now, okay? Hold on, I need to let my dog out. Just a minute. You scared you're going to miss a snack? Go. Go. That's my mom's dog. She's so big, she's scared she's going to miss a snack. She hears them in the kitchen. Anyway. So where was I at? Let's see. Okay, so even Seth said he did call his mother. And I'm sure if he called his mother, Ellie does know this, okay? But I was thinking about it, and we're going to play something in just a minute. But here's the thing. Okay, so he never said. He said all these other timelines and shit, right? What time he called Seth. What time he even called Nina. For God's sakes, Nina is in New Mexico. What did Nina have to do with anything? What did Nina have to do with any of this? She's thousands of miles away. She couldn't do nothing if she would have wanted to. I know he's got a baby by her, but for Christ's sakes, my question is, what time did he call Kathy, his mother? Thank you, Tina. I appreciate that, honey. What time did he call Kathy his mother? That's important. To me, it is. Because I want to know what time he called her, specifically when he talked to Katie. He had time to text Seth, and he had time to call Seth, and then he did a 3-way call to the LE, but I never heard mention of what time he called his mother, and even he called Nina, his ex-wife in New Mexico, right? Does anybody know what time? I'm just curious. Now, mind you, I was thinking about this. And he was already, Kathy was already there when Seth arrived. And when LE arrived. And mind you, I don't know if it's a fact or not because it's just been rumors. But people have said they saw Kathy's down by Worsham's, right? Early that morning. Before Sebastian even went missing. Again, don't know if it's a fact. But I would love to know why and what time. Was she going to meet someone that freaking early to show a house? I highly doubt it, but okay. After all, she is a real estate person. It was 5:15, wasn't it, Jen? Thank you. Or maybe, because I want to know where in the hell Terry was. Nobody seems to be with their significant others at times of need, in my opinion. Chris didn't rush right home. Hell, he stayed till he didn't get home till 1 o'clock, supposedly. But I would love to know. Or maybe if she was in that area at 5:15 in the morning and she wasn't there to show a house. And maybe since Terry didn't go, maybe she'd been meeting somebody to snuggle. I don't know. Well, 5:30 a.m. Hell, 5:45 a.m. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I just don't know. Why was she there, though, in the area, if she was allegedly? They didn't know Sebastian was missing at that time, though, right? And then when Seth got there, and a little bit later on, it wasn't like anybody was all broken up. Nobody didn't seem to be broken up. And when Chris finally arrived, after 1, which he said himself, right? Well, when he graced them with his presence, when he graced them, because if it had been me, hell, I'd have left work. I'd have left it all. Bye. I'm sure his job would have understood. But according to Seth, Mother Socks was talking about and again, nobody seemed to be freaking worried. Not shedding any tears, not emotional, not comforting each other. They certainly wasn't comforting Seth, right? Mother Socks was talking about Sonny Boy buying her some jewelry. Who is going to be thinking about jewelry hours after a little boy goes missing? There's a 15-year-old child missing. A boy allegedly, nobody knew what happened to him. At least that's what everybody was saying. And they weren't the least bit worried what happened to him. So either everybody was trying to stay calm and not overreact, playing a part to not look suspicious, or muddy the waters, I don't know. What was it? What was it? Something is very wrong with this. Something is very wrong with this. And I'm going to play something here. Let's just let's go through this. Hold on.
so. Caller died of that, and their 15-year-old girl is not in the bed. We have white male, 3 blonde hair, approximately 5 foot, 120 pounds. I was going to be wearing a black sweatshirt, black sweatpants. Female does have a form of autism. This is the first time it happened. I was going to be in the home before midnight. The doors are locked at this time.
10-4 Monroe.
Control to 47-180, and 12. Juvenile left his son at the house. The mother is driving around looking for him in a Victoria Place subdivision, and she is driving a baby blue Infiniti.
Let's get there and see what's going on. Do our own search of the residence. We'll go from there. I'm in the area. Check one hold up. Just seeing it.
You can text me as this file and out to the missing juvenile.
I checked Personal Medical Center ER, Center Station ER, Center Regional ER, and Skyline, all clear of the juvenile. You can see that the code red has been launched at 7:45.
Next big track back up, going into the construction site over here, back towards the beach.
It's awful muddy. Do you see any footprints, anything? Couldn't have any shoes.
I do have some footprints.
Right there where you're standing?
Yeah, leading right over here to the retaining.
No shoes, just footprints?
He literally dove into it. Next led me straight to the retaining pond. Behind he dove into the water.
Have you seen any prints around it?
There was a few footprints in some of the softer dirt, headed straight this way on the track that he was running.
Do we have a picture yet? That's simple. What was that heat signature at? Where the riprap is, where the trees are. 25 feet maybe out in the middle. Hey guys, the construction zone, there's another pond. There's somebody standing in the woods. It looks like a person. It is a person, we know, but there's another pond. He's standing back there by himself. Past the construction zone, in the same area back there. Yeah, the north end of it, yeah. Down over here, go straight back. There's a person in the woods by that pond. There's the house on the other side of the tree line. Going back toward the beach or going on the back side? Yeah, on the back side, and he's not moving. He's just standing there by himself in the woods.
It's Hendersonville 517. I'm on the northeast corner in the cemetery across the tree line. Am I close?
No, the back side. Nikki, if you can, do you have anybody there with you? Stand by. Let me see if I can find it on my map. I got my drone grounded for the moment, and I'll see if I can do it. Target's over it. One of the two. I'm in my truck. Two, there's 4 of us on foot coming across the yard, start directions. 19's on the screen. Straight in. Keep it on. Go left. Just come back, you passed it. Right, walk there. Walk as you going. Into the woods. You should be about 15 foot from it.
What's John's first name?
Should be all over it, whatever it is right there. The 2 people walking the woods. It's a mannequin. Sorry, guys. Look just like a person from the air. Here's the 66. What's the name of the child that we're looking for?
First name is Pat.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
First name is Pat.
Last clothing description was black sweatpants with a white stripe, black long sleeve t-shirt with a brand. Nikki, how many drones do y'all have up? 1 at the moment. I've got mine grounded so I can get Sartopo up. I'll be back in the area momentarily.
29 Central on scene. Put 2 out here with me.
10-4, has anybody been there since the initial? There's a whole bunch of people here now. 4 in the morning. Can you help me listen to the radio on the north end until we wrap this up, please? Yes, sir. Brandon, you've got Hendersonville Mountain Patrol coming up there, and Joe's sending some more cars if we can start from the beginning, from the original house, and set up a new plan up there. 10-4, that's what we're doing now, sir. Thank you.
One all year, so neighbor advised that he's found the child under his son's car, which is across the street, 2 doors up.
So be sure and search under cars and under things.
Who do you want to go with this other canine search and rescue?
I just talked to the GC of the construction back here. He's going to start getting the word out to all his crews that are out here working.
Everyone, 94 to 1,000. So we can get a game plan and reconvene.
Oh, Burgett, can you put a drone right over top of this trash can, this dumpster, if there's anything in it? 188. Van 184 is going to send you a picture.
You send out a code red for 1,008 staff.
Code red was sent out at 0745 this morning.
2-4. We will send that in good. Can we retry that, please?
10-4, will do.
12 188.
Go ahead, sir.
Can you come to 1,008, please?
3-4.
12 to any units that are going to be assisting with 1,008. Please come to 1,008 staff report now, please.
Start at the beginning of Kelly Lane 1000. We're going to work our way north of Kelly Lane.
I want to ask y'all a question. Okay, so they were talking about the mannequin, right? Okay, so the mannequin was out there, and at first, I guess from far away, they thought the mannequin was a person, possibly Sebastian, right? Well, we know it was not. Everybody was just on high alert. But the question I have is this. The mannequin did not get there by itself. So, did they ever find out how long the mannequin had been out there? Nobody's talked about that. When did the mannequin get out there? Who did it belong to? And when did they put it out there? I'm just curious. It's been there for years? Okay. Fair enough. I'm just wondering. I've never heard anybody say. We've got people talking about all kinds of things. We got people talking about things y'all don't even know about. Well, some of you do. We got people wanting to go all the way back to, now do I think it's premeditated? Yeah, I think it's premeditated. I just think it's going to be pretty damn more than evil. There's not even a word for it if he's unalive. But we got people talking about all kinds of things on here. And we got people going all the way back trying to insert February 5th to this case. If you know, you know. I'm not going to go any further with that because it is true that the law enforcement is aware of all of that. That's all that matters, and that's a fact. But and I have checked it out, so if you know, you know. But I'll tell you one damn thing. If it is not in the least bit true, y'all are some vile. I thought vile from what I've seen every day, but y'all are some vile people on here. Even more vile than I thought. But the truth is coming out. It's coming, and it's not going to die. The truth is coming out, what happened to Sebastian and where he's at. And this is not going to go down like Summer Wells has went down. They're coming for you. I hope they have checked and rechecked and cross-checked. They, meaning LE, storage areas and any names, fake names, and units There, for example, is beach storage right next to the store, possibly. If you want to do something, why not do it in plain sight, right? They have such small storages there. They're even 5x8s there. Look, I may be saying just what you want to say and don't say or think. I may say what you don't like, but I'm not here to gain lollipops, and I'm not here to gain chocolate-covered mints from anybody. I'm just saying. People, not people. Okay, Craddock needs to get off his butt. They all need to get off their butt, and they need to start working harder for these victims, in my opinion. CP and KP is not a victim. Seth is not a victim either. But the difference here is Seth don't try to play the victim. He knows his son is the victim. Okay? And all Seth wants is his son found. No matter who tries to slander and who tries to slaughter him. He don't try to hide, and he don't get on here like others and mock his child, laugh at his child, make fun of his child, and always talk about his child. He's not in trouble. He will not be in trouble, and he'll not be found. He wants his son home. That's right. He wants him found. He wants you to keep his name and face out. He wants people to go looking. When he does get on here, he can barely talk without tearing up. You know, he's trying the best he can with what he has or he knows how to do with any means he has to bring light to his son, to his son's name and his face. And he let us know right quick, that is his son. And he don't look at his son as a burden or a problem or a mental illness. Oh, we're going to get to that in a minute. We're going to get to that in a minute. He looks at his son as Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, who is missing and is missed and is loved. I've sat back and I've watched him. You can like it or you can not like it. And I'm team nobody. I'm team Sebastian. And Sebastian needs to be found. Let's continue this.
That's fine. I'll get these two houses right here, and we'll take the right side. The white Ford truck, that's the Hendersonville officer's house that's with me. Or no, that house hasn't been checked. The next house up from is see the white Ford in the driveway.
Where you are, okay, neighborhood Facebook page. Post was made. 1023, check. No motion on camera.
Yeah, number. We've had an additional caller call in that was in the net stating she saw someone that made the description on Hogan's Branch, male with sandy blonde hair with a bag wrapped around his head. She also stated he had on a reflective jacket approximately 2 hours ago.
30 command. 139 World End has a camera, but nobody's answering the door. He had some ties at White House High School, and every time he got in trouble, he wanted to go back to White House, so I notified White House PD, and we're notifying this, sir.
10-4. 10-4, that was the cameras, correct?
It's 10-4. Nobody's answering, nobody's home. In reference to that address, please run a registration check on testing tag. Tennessee.
Access back to 2012 BMW, 7-digit license color, registered.
Thank you, Betty.
Address. Confirm NSR.
Correct. When you can't see it, you can find any information. I'm sure we can look up on a phone number or something. We would appreciate it.
Command the units that are at staff report. When you check a residence, please give me the numeric and unit numbers that have checked it and whether or not you made contact with anybody.
Made contact with 1000 Killen Lane. He checked all of his cameras. Nothing was on. No answer at 102 or 103 Killen Lane. 105 answer, hasn't seen it. Nothing on the ring doorbell.
10-4, and you're saying 102 is at 1002?
1002, I'm sorry.
Did you ask if he had any white purple hoodie?
I don't know if the parents will know, but just on all the videos, white purple hoodie with him or something like that.
Can they ask?
Mom doesn't advise us to call them. Yeah. They were at Dragon Square last night, just bowling at them. Do you have a unit go there to make sure that he hasn't returned there? 1015 have ring cameras, but didn't pick up anything.
517 Hendersonville is with me. 1000 contact, haven't seen anything either, nothing on the ring doorbell. 1012 Killen Lane through 20. All 1012 go through the entire.
The lady at 1032, Kellen, runs the neighborhood Facebook page, and she's updating it to request people to look in their crawl spaces and hidden areas.
4.
Hey, on at 1000 Killen Lane, did y'all happen to check the crawl space?
I will have to check my list, but if it wasn't locked from the outside, it was checked. 1018 Stafford. They are reviewing their camera footage right now. I need to contact the cameras checked. No, that's fine.
184, your low volume. They got cameras checked.
It was 1018. And I'll be out at St. John Missionary, 1085. Resident at 1028 Kellen Lane states that he just saw a kid with a black shirt, black shorts, had a phone in his hand coming across the construction. When he made contact with this gentleman, the subject went straight back to the woods at the top of Kellen Lane.
I just talked to him. He's one helping.
Well, thank you.
12 units, when you're done with your assignment, please come back to 1008 Stafford.
2023, 24, 18, and 16 Stafford, ring cameras, nothing's been called. Operations have started at Willow Bend Drive. St. John Baptist is clear all the way along. And then dumpsters and both truth buses have been cleared also. They're making that.
10-4, are you going back to Stafford Court?
Still on search, but general area.
1026, Killen Lane, no contact. 1028, made contact, nothing on their cameras. And 1030, contact, nothing on their cameras, and nothing in the treehouse behind the house.
10-4.
Yes, man, all houses on Killen Lane have been checked.
And Brad, those woods on that side of Long Hollow, we've been unable to fly to due to the distance with the drones. So those big woods that's south of the house, we haven't been able to get chisel. All the properties on Vandy Wood Court have been checked. We're starting on Honeysuckle now.
Yeah, that's 3293 Long Hollow Pike. Beyond the creek and checking out a cave behind the house.
I'm almost back to the house. Meet my partner.
We crawled back into the cave as far as I could go before it got muddy. No footprints, and it's collapsed only in about 10 feet.
10-4, but you're out of it, correct?
Sounds like. Trooper Grinder has himself and a few troopers. They're going to hit the roads outside of our immediate vicinity and just look for him walking down the roadway somewhere.
3301 Long Hollow Pike has been cleared. Stone House, several outbuildings have been cleared. They're unlocked if anyone else wants to look.
I just sent you the endangered poster. If you can put that on our social media, please. 12 to 188.
Please.
Did y'all check inside each one of those buses behind TW Hunter?
10-4, so we checked them all.
Okay, well, we're about to 3 close to the building. Will you guys transfer over to respond to the area of National Pike and Carrying Road? There's a juvenile in that area wearing black pants and a red t-shirt. I'm shaking back and forth like he had autism. It was just reported to us. Outside of Long Hollow from Killen Lane to Center Point has been checked. Can you check the field houses that are up on top of the hill by the practice field back behind TW Hunter? I don't see that anybody has tracked through there on foot.
10-4. The barn and my starting location's clear. Residents in barn at 3221 Long Hollow Pike is clear. And from my starting location to Shackle Island, I've walked the entire creek bed and then up to is clear.
Myself and 182 have been behind TW Hunter, all the way behind Beach football field and baseball field, up in the fields, checking through lines all the way to the cemetery behind Beach County Presbyterian. We're still here so far, cleared. Myself and 182, we've not made ourselves around to the front of the schools inside the schools yet. We're still in the back.
Very well, we get on Long Hollow Pike.
3 is.
Go ahead, 3.
The bus and the shed have been checked at 3220.
10-4.
Thank you. Can you and your partner stop at Willow Bend and go house to house up Willow Bend? Check all those, please. See more people have driven through it, but it doesn't look like they go house to house. Yeah, well, every house on Honeysuckle has been checked. People that answered the door have only seen the trash man this morning, nothing else. The White House and Red Barn adjacent to TW Hunter, 2105 New Hope is clear. 3417 THP has joined in with myself and 517 on Willow Bend to check houses.
10-4.
The big holding pond has been cleared by Hendersonville Fire. They're going to rehab at Shackle Island for a bit, then go to the one over by the cemetery.
10-4.
Field houses behind Beach soccer field's been searched. We're going to head over to the side field house across the street from the fire hall.
106, 108, 110, 112, Willowbrook, all check, no contact with any homeowners, and none of these houses have crawl spaces.
Beach football complex.
Were y'all still searching that area?
Yes, sir.
Made contact with a realtor at 114. Hasn't seen him, and all the rooms have been cleared. 116 made contact with that homeowner. He said he has seen that child walking in the neighborhood in past times, but not recent.
The main field house next to the freshman annex has been completely searched. All clear. It's got beach softball, beach football. It's the one next to the beach going church between it and the freshman annex. It's the main football complex.
Me and Marshall is back here
Hey, Bobby.
in the back of the cemetery back here.
No contact with anyone, and his truck is not here either. So I think the lady's here trying to get in her driveway in your cars, and is the key there by chance?
It is, but it's locked.
Okay. Yeah, she's trying to get in her driveway. We haven't made a process.
Call came in at 6:33 this morning.
Great, thank you.
I agree, Laura.
We just put another can on the ground at the house. See if we picks up anything.
10-4.
We are breaking off fuel gallons for her fuel.
3 fuel.
The creek from Worshams to New Shackle Long Hollow and the bridge there have all been checked. What's your location?
Okay, May.
I'm looking by 109 in Thornton's right now. I just got a phone call. Kid matching that description, hiding under the bridge, lower station camp behind the market. I'll be en route. I'm close. Did we get somebody else on the other side of their nursery to come down? She stated that he could be on that side.
446. What was the last thing that?
Hey, Kelly.
Just under the bridge. She stated that when she went down to turn around, he was gone.
446. Did you talk to the client?
She's still on the bridge.
Sure.
White female, black leggings, I believe. Blonde hair.
Sure. 447, 446. You seen any tracks that way?
I'm taking Creek Clover.
See any tracks? 446 to 447. Hold your location, please. I'm on foot now.
10-4. I know they've got the dog up there.
The helicopter's coming back to you. 158 Upper Station.
The residents say that EPA, approximately 5 minutes ago, somebody walked through that gate right below you.
There's somebody in black. Yeah.
There's a deputy at 158. I saw somebody in black on the tree line. I don't know if it's one of our guys.
Yeah, there's two law enforcement guys walking back here off the tree line. Let's go through there. 12 to 24. How long have they lived in that house?
A year.
Where were we at before?
Cambridge Farms, yeah. 449 Remington in Cambridge Farms. White male, gray t-shirt, white pants. They didn't get to see his face, kind of shaggy blonde hair.
We'll be out at Lower Station, Scarlet, and Big Station with a white male juvenile with four-wheeler in the creek.
Who checked out with the juvenile on Station Camp?
This is not going to be our missing juvenile. He's with his father in the creek. I made contact with the male, the caller, and him and the trail called about. It's not our subject.
I do, Laura. I think, hold on. I do. I think they're going to, and I think these people are all mad and throwing distractions because, in my opinion, I think that either he's going to be found, or I think that justice will be served. I do. I say it every single time. Every time. Katie locked herself in with him with no way out, and she allowed Chris to lock her in that house with him. Now, what I was just going to say before you asked me that, why hearing all this again, and I hadn't heard it in a long time, but hearing this timeline again, why is there nothing of him on camera anywhere? I don't believe either he did not make it home. There's only two options. He did not make it home, and I believe he did. That's just my opinion. Or he made it home and he left through the car in the garage. That's my opinion. That's just me. It don't make it true. It don't make it a fact. But I think Katie I mean, guilty or not, why in the hell would you allow somebody to lock you in to a freaking crime? I just want to know. The last one to see him, and Chris wasn't even there, allegedly. You can't. He ain't made of freaking gold. I don't give a damn. I don't know. Maybe it's just money and gold don't appeal to me that much. I don't know what she's thinking. If she thinks he's going to be her knight in shining armor and save her from everything because he's got all these friends and all this power. And no, sorry. You're dumber than I thought you was, young lady. And I guess I can call you a young lady. Well, you're not a lady, evidently, but you're younger than me. So there's that. Let's watch. Well, before we watch this next one. Oh, yeah, let's watch this next one. I got to get this off of here. Hold on. How do I do this? Let's see. Lord have mercy. I don't even know how to get that off. I just put it on there. Oh, my banners. Okay, hold on. All right. Let's watch one more. It's a short one because I have something to say to this one. Hold on.
News 2, breaking news alert. And I want to start with this breaking news. The Sumner County Sheriff's Office is searching for a missing teenager this morning. News 2's Jaxie Pigeon joins us live from Hendersonville with the latest efforts. Jaxie, multiple
This was 10 months
crews
ago,
are right
y'all.
now
But
searching
listen.
for this teen.
That's right, Mark. It's all hands on deck here. As you can see behind me, there's so many agencies. I was just told that we have THP, TBI, City of Hendersonville, their teams there, as well as here we're at the Shackle Island Fire Department. They believe he was last seen at midnight walking out of his house because of his mental illness. They do believe that he walked out, but they have nothing to verify that just yet. They've been going door to door. Now, they do think that he had a black sweatshirt and black sweatpants on last night as well. We're going to pull up a picture of him really quick so you can see Sebastian. He's described as 5 feet 5 inches tall. He's weighing about 120 pounds and has dirty blonde hair. And then we have a map here coming up with the deputies searching several miles in this area of Beach and Shackle Island near Long Hollow Pike. Like I said, they are going door to door. And they believe he did walk out of his house because of his mental illness. They said he likes to fish. We're learning more. I just got that update just a few minutes ago. So we'll keep you updated as we learn more here. But if you do see Sebastian Rogers or know anything about where he may be, you're asked to call the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. That number is 615-451-3838. For now, in Hendersonville, Jaxie Pigeon, News 2.
All right. This really pissed me off. We're going to listen to this again, I hope. Hold on a minute. I hope. Y'all know me.
Inside this beautiful neighborhood in Hendersonville.
Oh, hell, I can't do it. Anyway, no, I guess we're not. Okay, we're going to get on with it because I ain't got time to be mad 5 minutes. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay. We're going to do it like this. I'm not going to put it up on the screen. We are going to listen to it again, but I want y'all to listen to this. Listen to it like this without looking at it. Hold on. I want y'all to see if you catch this. You've probably heard it on other channels. You don't know where I'm going with this, I don't think. But I am not happy. And I think the news people, I don't know who this reporter is, but she done just pissed me off. And I think she probably done pissed Seth off. Hold on a minute. Okay, so hold on a minute. We're going to listen to this one more time. Just hold your horses. Oh my God. Here we go.
And I want to start with this breaking news. The Sumner County Sheriff's Office is searching for a missing teenager this morning. News 2's Jaxie Pigeon joins us live from Hendersonville with the latest efforts. Jaxie, multiple emergency crews right now searching for this teen.
That's right, Mark. It's all hands on deck here. As you can see behind me, there's so many agencies. I was just told that we have THP, TBI, City of Hendersonville, there's teams there, as well as here we're at the Shackle Island Fire Department. They believe he was last seen at midnight walking
Millie.
out of his house because of his mental illness. They do believe that he walked out, but they have nothing to verify that just yet. They've been going door to door. Now, they do think that he had a black sweatshirt and black sweatpants on last night as well. We're going to pull up a picture of him really quick so you can see Sebastian. He's described as 5 feet 5 inches tall. He's weighing about 120 pounds and has dirty blonde hair. And then we have a map here coming up with the deputy searching several miles in this area of Beach and Shackle Island near Long Hollow Pike. Like I said, they are going door to door, and they believe he did walk out of his house because of his mental illness. They said he likes to fit.
Okay, we're gonna stop here. First of all, Miss WKRN News Channel 2, I don't know your name. Forgive me. Don't care to know it at this point now. Autism is not, N-O-T, is not a mental illness. That's why I don't watch Channel 2 in Nashville. Just saying. But autism is not a mental illness. Just so you all know. And she didn't have to repeat it once, but she was stressing it several times. Like she really knew what the hell she was talking about. Now, there's nothing wrong with mental illness, okay? There is nothing wrong with mental illness. But these are things you really need to get your facts straight on and not put labels on something you don't know. But it's definitely, yeah, that's what I said. Sebastian is not mentally ill, okay? So we don't need the news broadcasting that and spreading it, which made me, people can misunderstand these things that don't know or have, people in their family or friends or whatever like this. But what I was wondering, it hit me like this. I was wondering if they literally talked to the news reporter, and you know who I'm talking about, they gave out that misinformation about Sebastian. That's what I was wondering. Because they gave out misinformation to law enforcement. So that's what I was wondering. And it's really pissing me off. It is not a mental illness. Autism, you can have difficulty communicating or interacting with others, and some do go on to do just fine. Some have problems focusing, and some have problems functioning on schoolwork or activities that makes it difficult. Some don't have eye contact, and some don't have a problem with it. Some can be upset at small changes and routine. Some of them repeat their behavior. Some have delayed learnings or language skills. But it's not a mental illness. It is a gift in many ways. They are very, very, very smart. It is a lifelong condition. And some do go on to work and have productive jobs. Some need little extra help. And by the way, just FYI, many mental people just need a little extra help and go on to have very productive jobs as well. But this lady was stressing it on here for Sebastian, like she was pouring milk over a bowl of chocolate ice cream and putting it in her mouth and swallowing it every 5 seconds. It was very disturbing, if you ask me. But of course, nobody asked Smiley nothing. That's why I just bring it on out and I don't sugarcoat it. Sorry. And if I was the news, I would have never run that piece. I must have missed that 10 months ago. She sure didn't. That's why somebody like that don't have special kids. Because they're special enough themselves. Special stupid, in my opinion. Just saying. Anyway. I don't even know. Thank you. Absolutely. Sebastian, I asked Chris, was he a burden to them? And he had to think about it. Go back and listen to my live with him where he come on, demanded, and come on, and I questioned him, and off the top of my head, and he I asked him that. That still sticks with me. Was he a burden to y'all? And he goes, was he a burden to us? He had to say that to think about it, I guess. Right. Why would you have to think about something like that? That should just roll off your tongue. No. And then answer. He was not a burden to us. Interesting, wasn't it? Interesting. But no matter what you say or do about him, talking about Seth, no matter what you say or do about him, to him, or how you treat him, I personally think you can drive nails in his hands and his feet on a cross like they did Jesus. And I think Seth would literally die for his son. I really do. And I think these other people would literally go in the woods and play games with the YouTubers and reindeers and watch it snow. And Chris, as he said on another panel, he would be happy and just move on because life goes on. I think that's really shitty. That's really shitty. I'm asking you again, all of you. I don't care if you're here now. I don't care if you live in Hendersonville, in that neighborhood, in Nashville. I don't care if you're coming through here. I don't care if you're hate, not hate. I don't care if you are passing through 5 days from now, an hour from now on replay. I'm asking again as human beings, if you know anything or have heard anything about where Sebastian Rogers is or might be, or anything about this case or anybody involved of anything that you might not think it's important, but it may be the key and it may be very important. Please call it in to 1-800-TBI-FIND. Call it in to 1-833-TELL-DOG. Call it in to 615-451-3838. Demand they listen and look. Call it into any FBI. Call it into all of those places. Don't leave any stone unturned. Just call it into all of them. Go in. Write in. I tell you what you do. Write it in and send it in where somebody has to sign for it at the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. Have somebody sign for it through the mail so you know they got your information. Hey, I got it. Craddock signed for it. Hey, I got it. Craddock secretary signed for it. I don't care. Something needs to start getting done. Or somebody was right. Internal investigations need to start getting in. But something needs to get done. Sebastian needs to be found. This needs to end. It needs to end. Be a decent human being. I thank you all for being here and joining me. And I hope you have a good night. Call those numbers. Y'all have a good night. Thank you. Bye.